Shella? Hello. There is 1,001 people here, yet not a one answers to my call.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, how rude. Hello. How are you, everybody?
Good, good. How are you?
I exist, and therefore I am good.
Good.
Brain do word thingy stuff. Where is that Fuddermugger Connor? Gonna this. You little bitch. Hey Aaron,
Yeah.
do you have Emma there with you?
Yeah, she is here. Yeah.
In the same room?
In the same room.
Able to hear everything that's going on?
No, she's not.
Oh. Well, there goes my fucking plans, thanks.
Oh,
No.
I will unplug my headphones. I will unplug my headphones and then she can hear you guys.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi,
First-
Emma.
Yeah, that.
Hi.
Hello! Now, we get to talk about all the horrible and malicious things he's done in his life. Firstly,
Oh, sorry.
there's a connection problem.
Was it you that killed Rachel's pet?
Yeah, he slaughtered my cat, and then he tried to
Terrible.
bang a dragon.
Terrible behaviour.
Dragon in this context is another woman. If that means anything, you know, obviously. Because technically she is a woman.
No, I'm
So-
putting these headphones back in, guys.
No! Don't stifle us!
You've been cut off.
No!
Censored.
You can't censor me.
Oh, yes I can.
I think he just did.
No, that's not how this works. I'm God. I have all the power. Fear me.
Not in this household.
Damn it. Figures out hacking just to make
You have no power here.
learns how to hack just to make that never happen again.
Where are you going away?
Turkey.
Turkey? Ooh.
Turkey. 2 weeks.
Nice.
The land of
Oh.
Yes.
Land of the chickens. Look at how.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back nice and red. Emma's gonna come back nice and tanned.
the chickens. Alright, Connor, good timing. I was about to spam you, so you just narrowly avoided it.
Ah, nice. I was just finishing cooking up dinner.
We were just embarrassing Aaron.
Ooh.
Oh,
His
Oh.
girlfriend is there with him. So, you know, we have to embarrass him wholeheartedly.
sorry. I say that, but I'm the only single person here at the moment.
That makes you the single
Oh yeah, I
ladies.
just looked at the list. I was like, wait, hold on. Oh yeah. Oh no.
No.
I was like, I'm sure there's someone. Oh no.
Oh yeah, just to,
'Cause at the time, Aaron was the single person.
Yeah.
to check
Just
quick.
swaps.
Oh yeah, as well, everybody do your d20.
Oh no.
But
Plug it in.
is Vanessa's AC still 12?
I don't think so. I'm sure it was a bit higher than that.
No, it's still
I-
12.
Oh, I thought the. Well, maybe it is. I don't
Only
know.
Megan Rosa won.
Highest is 20.
Oh, and so do you.
You rolled a one.
What were you saying?
What's
I
up,
got a
bitch?
fucking 3. Oh my god, I hope we're getting all the bad rolls out of the way. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We
really
all
are.
rolled terrible.
Yeah, like it's stalking me from last night.
Rollies, rollies.
I want Rachel to get a 1 as well.
She's already rolled.
She
I already
rolled.
rolled.
Oh, God's sake, Rachel.
None of us got double digits.
Rachel comes in half-hour early just to roll.
Yeah, boy.
Right. A roll up between me and Megan. Let's go.
Oh.
Ka-chow.
Don't you mean ka-chow?
Ka-chow.
If you can't hear me and you're talking to me, I'm muted because I keep coughing.
Hello, Rachel.
Ew.
I'm sorry, Megan. I'll be good. I did a COVID test. It's not COVID.
Okay.
So can I please come to your house?
You
No.
can still come to my house.
COVID-free since
Thank you.
93.
COVID free since 2020.
Doesn't have the same ring
I
to
think,
it. It's
yeah.
sad.
When did I dislocate my knee? Whenever that was.
Long, long ago.
No, that was 2019.
Long, long ago. Okay, so by the looks of it, Megan, you are the lucky unfortunate to recap for us. To be fair, that kind of works to an extent.
Yeah.
It
What
did
happened,
climax
motherfucker?
on your end.
Giggity. What happened last time?
Okay, so last time, all the other little battles cleared up, and it was me and Vlad at Luca's Manor fighting, and the rest of them, conscious or unconscious, fighting some vampires somewhere else. Doesn't concern me. They were in pretty bad shape, but pulled through somehow. I'm not certain how. I don't take notes about fighting. And then my note says they went to see the Bishop of the Godly Tree, and that he has a nice sword and an item. And it seems like this guy is Lycoris's birth daddy, and that she was part of
Faja.
some big prophecy that she was meant to be sacrificed to the blood tree or something.
Rule the world.
But her mum, who she's always so hard on, she's always so like mean about her mum. But her mum was like, "No, I'm not going to sacrifice my child to this cult." And then her dad, who she's also a bit hard on, was like, "You know what? Okay. I think this is kind of at least mediocre parenting. It's not bad." So this guy is pretending that she isn't the prophesized child and that she's just a regular one of his many children or something. And there's a sister blade to Sin Eater. I don't know if that's the sword he has.
Could be.
And that Lycoris can be rescued from Sin Eater by a lich, potentially.
It's a whole lot of hijinks.
I can sell my soul to someone else.
Yes.
Yeah, so they had that nice time. Meanwhile, we were having a less nice time. Vantris was very mean, and like eventually Lupula's concentration protecting us all inside the manor ended, and Vantris like collapsed the ground out from beneath the manor. Tari turned into a caper and I can like float a little bit.
Yes.
For just 1 minute, but we all fell down, and that was the last thing I remember. Because
And
I am now
crash.
unconscious.
Yes.
And then everyone else somehow teleported here.
They inevitably will probably get there.
And Nessa's mage daddy
Mhm.
turned up as well.
He did.
Or inside some kind of special armor. I don't know if he's actually there.
He's in the suit.
Yeah.
Specifically in your case, Megan, you know that even with the fall and you and the others being knocked unconscious, something, and obviously you can see it on the map, but pretend for now, something stabilizes you, and you get these quick glimpses here and there of a body, but you're kind of like fading in and out from blackness. but something stabilizes you. It seems to have no real intent toward you. It's more possibly a curiosity. You have no win at the moment to decipher either way. For a moment while that's going on, because it would have all been in the same like minute of them getting to that landslide area, you guys at the top, specifically Anessa, give a kind of call quick to action to go and help the others. Jonathan, of course, is pretty much on the yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? What are you all doing? As you will have to descend at least a good 150 feet into the pit. And it is all pitch black at the moment. What do nuts?
I'm downstairs getting a drink as well, so I was
Okay.
muted.
Yeah, I was talking, and then I was like, and then Lee said, "Don't all talk at once," and I wanted to be like, "Fuck you, that's so rude," and then I'd walking down.
Do I? I'm
Everyone will
currently
just float down
downstairs.
with
Off the
wings.
top of your head, do I have a spell that will emit light, so I can see and everyone else can
Other
see?
than the literal light spell, but I don't know if you have it 'cause it's a cantrip.
I don't know if I have.
Other
It's a
than the
cantrip.
literal radiant winged friends you have, that is.
I thought
You
your
know.
wings were. I thought your wings were away.
Whose?
Were they?
I thought you put them
Mm.
away when you landed.
Oh,
I don't have any problem getting that back up, Rach.
I don't want
Um,
to know that.
I feel like he said that he kept his wings out the last time. I'm sure there was a
Yeah,
point
again,
about
it does not matter. He can
All
bounce them
these
out whenever he
games
wanted.
just fucking blend into one, man.
Oh, I know.
that. I know.
And I'm the fucker who has to keep tabs on all of you.
And I mean, but just for clarity, if you feel that you need more, I do
Oh
have one.
yay! Thank you. Please send it in for us,
Done.
because I don't have dark vision.
I'll let you hold it.
Ooh!
To
I'll
be
make it
to be fair,
like a
you,
light bulb.
I'm
You
pretty
could just
sure.
light yourself. Just touch yourself, and you'll touch his cloak, and then his entire cloak will glow.
Yes.
That sounds cool.
Specificity, you know.
Why in my head did I still have it that Brewin was shirtless at the time, like Connor's other characters?
He could touch his nips, and then he could have like light emitting from nips.
No, you can't.
think
In all
No, I
fairness,
think
in
it's-
his picture, his shirt is open.
It is.
Mm.
Technically, before when you guys first met my character, the only clothing he had was robes and nothing else underneath, so he was somewhat
Nice.
shirtless anyway.
Right. So you are casting light on your clothes, pretty much, or
I could put it on Anessa's clothes.
Can I
either
get
way.
a torch out like a normal person?
Yes.
Yeah.
All of you
I'm
have
just gonna
access to
pull
the
out
torch.
one of my 12 torches.
To both his pecs and then down to where his stomach is, just above the belly button, and just hold my hand back on my chest and
Takes a few steps forward. Some of the, well, more specifically the ASMR and the guard are kind of like looking around at everything with a little bit of tension. Speak. It kind of shakes him for a moment as he turns, looks at you, and just kind of slowly nods. Looks around at each of them.
as before he says anything, I'm just gonna whisper to him, saying, "If it wasn't for them, you'd probably be dead."
So much has happened over the last couple of
Yes.
weeks.
It's the only thing you can probably take back with you right now. I'd suggest have a moment of silence to you. Don't be so tense.
As you-
Otherwise you will lock up. If an important fight does arise.
Nuts grabs the hilt of his sword and just still walking with him, the Myconid walks past you and around toward where the body is and drapes a series of slightly more visible but still very thin spores out over the top of the body. You see as it kind of covers the face for a moment. The creature then moves its hand away. You hear after a couple of seconds the sound of a snap, and as some of you maybe turn around and look, you see as the leg has twisted itself back into the appropriate place, The bone sticks out for a moment, but then the body seems to kind of force it to return in between the bone and skin. The wound remains. It is slightly open, but for the most part you can't see the bone anymore, at least. The creature that once was a simple human man from Alden, its head wobbles forward, and then its body becomes this confusing return to life as it slowly stands up, wobbles for a second, and then it slowly opens its eyes. The eyes are fully bloodshot. The irises are basically non-existent anymore, there's no colour. And looks forward. Its mouth, the corners of its lips now has this incredible dryness to them. And you see it tries to do some mimicry of speaking out loud, but it's kind of like a toddler almost, making these weird slobbering kind of sounds and these confusing gargles of words. We will take it back with us. It will serve the requirements of the cluster. We will make use of its remains. We thank you.
Everyone will just silently nod.
Now, if you are decided, we can take you to our home, or we can meet you within the day. It is your choice. Or we can just go.
Everyone will just stay, not just stating it for the sake of stating it, yet not sure of how everyone else feels, but just stating for the sake of saying something for anyone else to jump in if need be. Bremen will telepathically say, "We'll accompany you back to your home. We will rest up, and if need be to look for more, we will, once rested up, look for more people. And then
Wonderful.
hopefully be on our way."
Then you are welcome. We will warn you. We are children of Zuktmoy, our wondrous spore and fungal goddess. We have a unique composition. Our spores are radiant, I think would be the word. Would you mind if I ask you each remain with either me or looks around at the other myconids, one of us at all times when you come to our home? Otherwise you may become maddened by the spores that inhabit. Then we shall go. Starts to move along, and as it's moving along, the body of the man's like slowly trudging along behind him. Is anyone wanting to do anything?
Not particularly, I don't think.
Megan, as you are brought back up, is there anything you want to talk to anyone about? As you and Lad had quite an experience.
Which is kind of still looking around, like, a bit confused. And, like, a bit reluctant to leave. And she's also got a lot of questions for the rest of them about how they got here and stuff, but she doesn't think it's the right time to ask.
So then,
So, yeah, she'll just help with the ones who are still unconscious and follow.
okay. As everyone picks up a person or generally prepares in some way, some of the myconids offer their hands to take anyone with them, put them on their heads, and carry them around, should you want to. As you begin
I'll
making your...
probably help carry someone as well, to be honest.
Yep.
I'll probably help this lady over here.
Ela Howard. The one whose brother was actually helped by myconids.
Yep, and the one who I actually carved the, well, something out of respect of mourning.
Mm. Okay. Just tinkering with the thing real quick, do not mind me. Feel free to have a chitty chat amongst yourselves for a second while I'm doing this.
Oh, things, right?
Stuff and
Well.
things. Oh my. God, I have a... Long story short, I do have a map for the... if you guys are following them, which you are. But the squares are absolutely tiny, so trying to work it so that you guys can actually click on your tokens is gonna be interesting. For be on the map, for the sake of again not
Okay.
flooding it. And I think we might have to update the tokens because it's showing. Yeah, like for example, for some reason it's showing as God damn it, Trafalgar as being paralysed and unconscious still. Whatever health you guys have at the moment, can you double check that it's on your sheet?
Yep, it is.
Then
Yep. Well, I've got 26 and hit points, then 5 temporary hit points.
nice.
I don't know why I've got temporary hit points though.
I could not begin to tell you. I don't think there's been an instance where it's been necessary for you to have temporary hit points.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I can't remember. I can take them off.
No, that's fine. Keep them. I'm not that fussed.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Actually, here. Let's have some fun. I never did the damage rolls for Jonathan's drop.
Oh,
1, 2,
no.
3.
Oh my god.
And, yeah, and he's still perfectly fine.
Oh. It's like Wraxham, innit?
Oh yeah. So that'll be. There we go. Right. So as you all begin journeying forward, picking up whoever it is you can pick up, or letting the myconids carry out anyone else, and you waltz your way forward. Along the way, there is a kind of a dense and damp smell as the cave descends into a more kind of darker and grittier, more tight-nipped as well tunnel, with these assorted what looks to be almost like coral growing out of the sides of the walls. There's also a lot of strange rock formations that have been made up, and as you walk by them, you notice the myconids stop here and there. Hello!
Oh,
The myconids stop here and there and kind of just place their hands over these rock formations, dapple some little bits of spores and... oh, hello. Dapple some spores over them, and you see these very tiny little
Who the
baby
fuck was
mushrooms
actually here?
grow. Apparently not as many people as I fucking thought.
I was like, what's going on? I
No
was
one's here.
completely...
I'm all
I
alone!
missed so many be right back things.
Yeah. Oh, and note as well, because the map is so small, like for example, Ravi takes up pretty much the entirety of the hallway, so I'm not going to put the big myconids on the map, but when and if fighting does start, they will be there too. It's just
Ravi's a big boy.
NPCs will not.
I'm sorry, if what starts?
If a fight starts.
Don't
What-
smack a
what-
myconid.
What do the dice mean?
Yeah, I want
Did
to
I
know
miss
too.
something?
That was the full damage.
That was full damage for
Yeah, it was for
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Oh. So
Don't
it must be
worry.
him.
He's fine.
I was gonna say I don't think it does.
You
No,
know,
I
CD?
think that's that.
He's fucking fine. That first one would have wiped me out.
He's
Yeah.
thirsting for
I've had-
Anessa, Anessa's thirsting for someone else. It does suck to be him.
I don't think he's thirsting for me.
He
But
follows you literally out of his magic safe tower to come and find you because he couldn't connect with you.
I don't think that's why he's here.
Mm,
It's definitely not why he's here. He's not bothered.
He's got a history with Vantress. I think that's why he's there.
Yeah, he's not asking about me. I'm just there as like, oh hi, you're here too. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Although Inessa is very happy that he's here because she's like, oh okay, oh yeah, okay.
Fucking nerd.
She's like, oh no, it's fine. I was doing fine by myself.
I don't need you, Burka.
I don't need you to show up, but please help my brother. Actually, he didn't even do anything. He just kind of just jumped down and hurt himself.
Well, he killed but didn't kill Vantress as well. I would
Well,
say
that
that's a
too,
pretty
but
good
you know.
thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Um,
I'll let him have that one then.
so you guys do walk 15 minutes through the tunnel. Unless you engage the myconids, they will remain silent.
Good.
Two of them always stay at the back of the party and stop if you stop. Two of them stay at the front, and the smaller one seems to just follow whoever is the most engaging. And if that's nobody, he will continue forward direct at the head of the party. So,
I will ask him some questions
feel
as
free.
we walk. So how much how big is your home down here? Have you always been here?
We have. We were once part of a slightly bigger cave cluster. The crystals that grew there were wondrous to us. We enjoyed the illuminations of pinks and blues. Every entrance was covered. Every one of our cluster was as one. Even our great leader himself. His connection to us was wondrous. But then we got lost. You see, as he says we, he motions to himself. We ended up down here and found our own cluster. It has been some time. since I have seen the sunlight. But I am me, and I have survived. But what of you and your cluster? Why are you here?
Well, by here is in down here. It was not intentional. I don't know how much you know about the city above, but there was a fight, and a large section of the ground above gave way, and that is how we ended up down here. If that's what you were asking.
We believe possibly something similar has happened before, though I don't believe it has ever happened on this side before. A lot of times before, we have found more bodies. He moves his hand, just generally speaking, toward the body that he's turned into a spore servant. Many bodies are dropped down here, and by that I mean the tunnel ways, not just here. They always wear the same regalia, always the symbol of chains. They have been very helpful to form my cluster. You notice as the two bigger myconids by his side kind of just turn and look at you as if signalled to, and then they look forward again. We believe people from above throw those they deem unfit to the proverbial wolves. They are lucky to be taken in by us. Others don't give them kindness as we will. Was there something else you wish to know?
Taking a back moment. How far do your tunnels stretch under the city? Do you know?
I don't know what the city above looks like. I can only assume as big. We inhabit 1/7 of the space. The others are controlled by 6 figures that deem themselves to be rulers. It is sometimes a good deal that we have.
Thank you for answering my questions.
It
Is this
is
like
my
all
pleasure.
on the open mind channel? Like, can everyone hear?
You can choose to single someone out.
I mean, like, could everyone hear what he was saying as well?
Oh yeah. Oh, he's always talking to everybody. Like unless someone gives any indication as to it being a secret, and even then, he doesn't seem to see the point in not.
Yeah.
Judging from what he's been speaking about so far, he and his cluster, all working as one organism in a degree, seems to believe that you and everyone that came with you is doing the same. So he doesn't see a point in trying to search anyone out specifically.
Well, I'd like to privately talk mentally, either with my own ability or whatever's going on anyway, to Lycoris, and asking, did the what he just say make any sense for the city, that they discard people down here?
I mean, it's a rather convenient way to get rid of dissidents.
So it sounds fitting with Gustodon.
They
I mean, it's in fitting with every powerful city with powerful people.
they do have a colony of slaves at the front door.
We also have quite a renowned assassins guild, so there's an abundance of dead bodies here.
Is me done? I will think while I walk.
Okey-dokey. Anybody else have anything they want to talk to anyone about?
Are they leading us to a way out, tunnel system?
They're leading you to their home, which is where they say they can better help everyone that's, well, been part of the landslide, long story short.
Yeah, and the reason I said we will go there and rest up is so, you know, we can get a rest and then decide our next move from there, rather than just splitting off and be like, yeah, you can take the people back with you, but we'll do something else. So I thought it'd be better to just rest up.
I'll just keep looking around as we're walking for like Lupula or anyone else we recognise. I have the barmaid over my shoulder, so it's pretty easy to look around.
Nice.
Is Jonathan walking with us too?
He seems to be sticking to the back for the most part.
Okay. I want to kind of fall in step with him, but while I'm keeping an eye on Vlad, I'm gonna give him a little bit of space because he was like, "You're hurting me," and I'm just gonna give him some time to recover. But I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, walking with Johnny boy."
Okay. Is there anything you want to talk to him about, or?
Kind of see if he talks to me.
Well, he will. So, as you get into step with him, kind of just looks down toward you. Doesn't say anything for a moment. After a minute or so goes by of you two walking together, you do hear him say, "So, what have you been getting up to while we've been separated?"
Separated. It's like we're married.
Thinks it to everybody. It's like, shit!
No! Oh no!
They all heard me. Fuck! Oh, they can still hear me!
Ah!
How do I turn this thing off? Starts
This
poking
is
head.
terrible! Oh no, Vlad will know what I'm trying to do as well. Oh shit. I'll be like, I'm going to leave him alone! And he's just like, okay, thanks! Well, you know, just doing our things. I have wings now, if you didn't notice.
Did? When and how? I knew you were special, but how exactly do you do that?
I am pretty special. And I just don't tell him anything else. My brother came to town. Of course, his first visit, and he nearly dies.
He looks toward Vlad, and then looks down at you. Indeed. It's sort of a little bit of a crying shame, really.
What a great protector I am.
Don't be silly. Judging by that woman up above, she seems to harbour quite a problem with you and your friends. To the point if she's going to assail an entire city by herself, which, as an archmage, I must admit, is slightly impressive. The amount of undead and power she must be distributing amongst all of them must be taxing. And yet she also made a clone of herself, an image. That's a lot for one lifetime, let alone 1 week.
But that's the thing, know she's dangerous. And I left him alone.
Look, if I can be blunt, you aren't exactly the toughest force in the world at the moment. Technically speaking, neither am I, because I'm not really existing in this time and space. Fun stuff, yada yada, but you either have him in the same plane of existence and he's in danger, or you have him be somewhere you don't know and he's in danger. He's his own man and you have your duties to perform too. If she's capable of finding him, intended or not, there's nowhere that's really safe. You can't, what's the word, mollycoddle? Whatever the word. There is nowhere that you could go, and you can't smother him at your side. The boy seems rather young still. You would probably be against
Independent
that.
too.
Yeah, independent, that's the one, yes.
He gets that from me.
Mm.
I should know what he needs, because sometimes it's what I need, but I need you to help me keep him safe, because if anything happens to him, I have no purpose.
While every fibre of my current being would like to suggest otherwise, I understand the sentiment. And of course I'll help, come on. I didn't take the armor you gave me and forge it into some degree of a soul-binding monstrosity just to come and say hello. While all of
You
this...
could come and say hello more often.
Well, considering I broke the laws of reality for you, you're welcome. Now then,
Little smile.
tell me more about what you've been doing.
Guys, what have we been doing? I can't remember.
Dealing with Legion?
Was that that was after him? Was it? Yeah,
Yeah.
was that after him? Oh, well, there was this bird man. He was pretty intense. Yeah,
We got stuck in the Yornama for a bit.
yeah, we.
We fought a lich.
Yeah, there was a. Yeah, okay, I guess there's a few things.
Hmm.
So yeah, there was a bird man. There was a lich. We were in the Yornama.
Not a fucking bird.
Yeah, he was
It's not a fucking
we
bird.
were told that he wasn't a bird,
It's
but he
not a
was
fucking
definitely
bird.
a bird.
God says it's not a fucking bird.
No, I
He said
still-
he
I
was
still
like
prefer
Ghost
that she
Rider, but he's
describes
a
it
bird.
as a bird, and it's just completely inaccurate. There's no way Jonathan will ever figure out what she's trying to talk about.
She's like, okay, so you fought a bird. Are we talking a rock, a phoenix? What are we talking about here?
So he looked like Ghost Rider, but a bird.
Do remember, I don't technically exist in this plane. What's a ghost rider?
A skull with flames coming out of it.
You're talking about a demi-lich?
I don't know. The bird
He's-
with
he's-
flames.
Do you know what a sun touched elf is?
He, though you can't see it, he kind of
A
raises
very
an
tanned
eyebrow.
elf.
He kind of just goes, no?
There's a subcategory of elves called sun-touched elves, and they exist with part of a demon soul. And throughout their lifetime, they battle their demon side. And if they lose, the demon side takes over, and that's what's happened to Legion.
Well, that's the last thing
He
we
was
need.
not all. Yeah, he wasn't always called Legion. He is the demon side of a very powerful samurai.
Well, if that's not a novel I've ever written.
you've written a novel.
A few
I feel as
bestsellers.
I feel as if one day I should, assuming the form I'm currently occupying lasts, I should like to inspect the new creatures of this world. It's been a while.
Met any vampires?
No, though, in fairness, I think the fact that my armor makes it slightly difficult to pierce anything, they probably wouldn't want to meet me.
What about kitsunes? We met
What
one
about-
of those too.
What
Oh,
about
we
my
did.
conids? What
She
about
was
my
really
conids?
Oh yeah.
You mean the big mushroom people ahead of us?
Yeah, you heard of them before?
They existed in our prior dimension, of course, but they mostly kept to themselves. My records are rather slim.
So no telling what the psychic link these things are doing to us. Happen long effects.
Oh, I actually haven't been able to connect to them psychically. The armor, but for what little I can recall, it has no adverse effects unless your prolonged exposure to it is, well, more than a century, but I think by that point, if you haven't gathered telepathy somehow, then something's wrong with you, not them.
I think Trafalgar's just a bit paranoid because he's put a lot of bad stuff in his body recently.
And when we last ran into my conids, Yayla Howard's brother was formed.
Yeah, but he stayed friends with them. I think. Ish.
It doesn't really matter anyway because he went missing. So in the long run, it didn't really make much of a difference.
He was deformed. I just wanted to make sure we're not going to end up the same way.
Well,
Nah. We're all gonna die someday.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. Unless their cluster is numbering in the hundreds, I'm pretty sure we can take them. They're not really physically built to take too many hits by the looks of them. Even the one in the front there. His
I want to ask
underlying...
the one in the front telepathically how many members are in his cluster.
You don't see a reaction. You just hear, again, beamed out to all of you. In our cluster currently there is 15 of my kind and 70 spore servants still remaining. Why do you want to know?
You
On
just said
average-
you
Carry on.
just said that you take in people that you find in the tunnels, so I was just curious how many of you there are that take care of them and what you do with them when they're ready to leave.
Oh, no. Like your friend here, they are brought to us silent. They are incapable of giving us any form of agreement, so we use the bodies to assist building the colony, stalling or destroying invaders. They are sort of collective with us. Their bodies do the will we desire. Should any ever give us a confirmation or a desire, they will be allowed to express it. But until the day we can't find more than a simple body, they will be just autonomous with our will. I sense doubt within you.
Yeah, you do. I want to get out of here. So, if you can help with that, great. If not, I'm gonna make my own way.
It is subjective, as our goals are not adverse, but yours are currently stifled. We can lead you to a place of safety and assist your kin. However, it will take time, and there is no, that we are aware of, exits to our plane of existence. We can only shelter you. If you wish to leave, that is fine. As we have stated, none of your collective, except for this one here, is usable. And until such times where we get agreement, we will not force our will on others. You in particular, if that means anything.
It does.
We sense you are not a cluster after all. Your thoughts are all very sporadic. Your feelings, they pulsate. It is like a strong scent. It concerns us, but as long as you mean no harm to the cluster, neither do we to you. And I believe it is a good time that we have this conversation, because this next part will be where we need trust. We
Oh, that sounds foreboding.
we are to enter the cave that separates some of the factions. It is mostly a ground where members of one faction reside loosely. It was once a peaceful walkway. Dissidents have come and made it putrid. They disagree with our collective, and we disagree with their existence, and sometimes we brawl. There are also entities here that do not enjoy the living, as I believe they themselves desire to be that. With our presence they seem deterred, so please stick beside us. But we do ask, in return, you aid us in repelling those that would fight. Preferably, we would like to subdue, not harm. But if that is not within your willingness, it would at least give us more for this collective. And as he's walking forward, he stops. You see ahead of you a large open doorway that, with you guys' relative dark visions, you can see 60 feet ahead, or 30 feet, or 5, whatever the case. It expands outward into a large cavern. And they go ahead and move you to the map. And there's a shitload on the map. It is a very, very big map.
I have a question. Is Tari still a cape, or are they back inside me?
That is entirely up to you.
I was not prepared for that answer.
Options.
All along.
So at the minute I'm going on the assumption that there is no light that anyone has used. If you want to change that, feel free.
Does Lacor still have her torch?
Yes.
Okay, I will track that out for you.
And Trafalgar shall also grab a torch.
Stop copying me.
Shall do that.
But I can't see shit.
I mean, I can still see shit. I'm
Got a
quite
feeling
good.
tremor sense is not going to be helpful right now.
Oof, the map is fucking dying for me.
The the health tracker at the top is so abrasive on my eyes.
Yeah.
I can't see anything. It's all black for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh
hold on.
wait,
You
I
need
have
to
go
go to
down
the
to
bottom
Because
left
you've
corner.
the finders in the first place.
There we go.
Right, I'm going to ask that all of you zoom into that bottom left part of the map.
Didi.
Keep yourself zoomed into your perspective, because the resources from Roll20 are just eating everything at the minute. Anything that needs to be revealed at a later point is already hidden. So, bippity boppity.
Can you zoom? I can't
Uh,
see where we are.
Yeah, hold on. Right down there. If you go literally all the way to the bottom left of the map. Although, to be fair, I'm about to reveal the entire map anyway, so it's kind of neither here nor there. Boop.
See what you mean about the big guys just floating next to us.
they're in the abyss. It's fine. Defying the laws of gravity and all that. So yeah, as you guys get here, I have placed the major characters on the field, but you do have everybody with you. If a combat ensues, I go under the assumption that you have the NPCs nearby in a safe location. Anyone that you do want to join the fight, as long as they are willing, will be added to the roster. Otherwise, as we get here, what do you guys want to do after he gave his spiel about the place?
I would like to see if I can mentally connect with my own stuff to Jonathan.
So you direct your intent toward him, and as you do, you get this sharp whiplash of pain, and take a
Ouch.
d6 damage.
Oh, I'm down to 1 health.
As you get that sensation, it's like a very sharp headache just smacks you all at once, and your head starts throbbing. He doesn't seem to notice.
Okay.
It seems more than likely a defense mechanism of his armor.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing he won't have heard any of that if he's not part of the thing, so he doesn't have a clue what's been going on, like, pretty much the whole time.
Pretty much. He's just seemingly following alongside. Technically, he'd be right next to Anessa.
Yeah.
Just following
Said-
alongside her.
I'll just say to Anessa, maybe you should fill him in on what we were just told. I don't think he was part of it.
What were we? What?
That's the wrong person to ask.
What were we told? She's so stressed.
To be fair, that's very in character. Not the stress, well, the stress thing too, but not realizing, of course, he's got the armor on that seems to be repelling any degree of magic.
Yeah, she's got no fucking clue. Although she does have, she's proficient in Arcana, but she still don't know. She's worried about her brother and Terry, even though they're safe now. She's like, oh, but what if they're not? You tell him.
Don't talk to people.
Even now, she's kind of like struggling, just staring at you like, intention, go.
Yeah. Helen, we might be in for a fight, but we might not be.
We might be fighting, but we might not be.
He kind of just raises an eyebrow, looks at the pair of you. Okay. you two know that if you are directing something toward me, you can just... He makes a motion toward his mouth.
Oh yeah, I never said I wanted her to say it out loud.
Oh my god, he wants us to kiss him.
That's so in character for you. Holy fuck.
No, you need to.
You all hear this
speak
more.
out loud, okay? I don't do that. You can do that. He can't hear us when we speak in our heads.
Oh shit, we're speaking in our heads. You all just heard me say about. Oh dear lord. So that's how you all eavesdropping earlier. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know who that is, but yes, we will fight soon. I will tell you everything that they all think as they think it, because they're rude and inconsiderate, and I totally didn't fucking notice.
Well, in fairness, everything going on is acceptable, and we probably should keep discreet from here on. Which, speaking of, I'm gonna stay at least 30 feet behind you at all times. He literally makes one half step, and you just hear clink, 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 clink.
Stealthy.
He wants to
Bri-
look at your butt. That's just an excuse.
I
Bri
put
will
on a
just,
little wiggle, you know, just a little wiggle, just as I'm
Of
walking,
course
just
you
like,
do.
okay, okay.
Freeman will just say to Esatari, just be in sort of like mind, being like, "How can you not be paying attention to this? It's all in your head." But Brewen will just state, "But anyways, keep vigilant about yourselves and tell Jonathan there that do be careful, because apparently there's some form of a faction divide between the Myconids. Some will want to, well, fight because they crave to live. But if we keep with these guys, we should be fine. And we need not stray off the path which they lead us on."
We never said it was other Myconids.
So it was undead.
That's Brie will be like, "My apologies, undead even. I don't know why I thought Myconids."
Did we?
I want.
Brie
we
will sort of
agree
look.
to-
Brie will just look to the Myconids and say, "My apologies. My mind's been focused on a lot of other things, and our mind has been inflicted with pain from other sources."
It's been a long day.
I
Kind of
don't
slow.
recall agreeing to that, but okay.
I'm also just gonna heal myself a bit because trying to reach Jonathan almost took me out again.
Okay.
Jonathan! You know the spells that I have?
I assume you mean the ones that were passed on from me to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any others that you could teach me that would either be radiant based or healing?
Trying to be more attuned against the undead, I see. Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I can show you the movements, I can give you the command words, I can possibly even draw out a scroll with enough time, but I think we'll have to wait for that. I will need a scribing table, or at least enough materials to make one. It's rather
Sure.
difficult with my current limited capabilities.
Giant armor hands.
No
Yep.
problem.
Literally, he makes the very most gentlest clap, and you just hear it like clinking.
So stealthy.
I'm gonna pass my torch to Freed, and I'm gonna go out front with the spore person
Okay.
because I can and I have blind sight, so I don't need any lights.
Yes.
I've got a glowy cloak on.
Fancy.
Oh, how long does the light thing last?
Now.
1 hour? Dang. Okay.
I have so much stealth stuff that I never use, so
Well.
I'm gonna make the most of it while I have the chance.
I'm so shiny.
Just
Ooh, that'll make my butt waggle even more noticeable. Nice.
Just.
If it does go out, Bruin can just renew it anyway as a cantrip.
It might be good if it goes out considering.
How tall are the ceilings?
In here at the moment, they go up about 12 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna walk on the ceiling.
Okay.
Spider
Ooh.
climb, spider.
Yeah, I'm gonna spider climb on the ceiling
Do it.
and just walk
Okay.
above the weird myconid thing. I think it's more stealthy. People don't expect to look up in the air and see you.
God, I can't believe it
That and
takes
I
over.
like the vampy vibes.
It
It's funny.
covers your
How
entire
tall are
token.
you?
It's a question for the ages.
I'm 5'9", so I'm like half the walkway.
Oh my god, just bump heads with you.
I'm walking way ahead of you, and I'm clinging to the wall, so it doesn't
I'm not
matter.
that tall, it's okay.
I look like the ring girl. I have my feet on the ceiling
Oh.
and my
I'm-
hands
I'm-
on the
Amara.
really
Words.
my hair.
I'm gonna walk directly underneath her with the torch held over my head.
No! That's so rude! Let me use my stealth. Even though I'm just a boot at the moment, apparently.
I know that feeling. Every time you get into any kind of situation.
Roll your stuff.
Wow.
Fail.
This is where I roll really poorly. Oh, nice.
Mm. Yeah, you roll so poorly, people can barely see you anymore.
Nice. Oh, I'm not scaring anyone at the moment. That sucks.
Yeah, but just think of the intimidation factor when you pop up shadow
Shiny
Like-
eyes, vampy teeth.
from above.
Each of you, please move your tokens as required.
Are we all stealthing, or
That is up to you, as.
if I used my cloak to float, would I be stealthier?
I mean, you wouldn't make any
What
footprints.
do the top of the mushroom heads look like?
The heads of a mushroom. They're
Nothing fun up there. They're not like hiding in a little bag with stuff.
One has like a little man bun.
it's kind of like
As a
Mario's toadstool population.
as a fungi bun.
Oh, God. Just
Oh,
get
no.
out. Get out. Hold on.
Ah,
I'm,
no.
hold on. I'm
That was
disconnecting.
awful.
I'm disconnecting him from the server. Hold on.
Banned for life.
Ban. Reason. Terrible
You know what ban
fucking
is.
puns. Okay.
You'd miss me too much.
Why's the map being so dumb on the thing? There we go. Alright. I see some of you fuckers are being lax back there. Get your asses moving.
I'm doing my butt waggle.
Moving,
I've got to
moving.
move very slowly. Also, the bird. Okay, there we
The bird.
Do, do, do.
I'm a
You
bird.
know that the bird is the word.
I
As
want to
you
sit
guys,
Vlad on top of the bird.
Okay.
Well, he can
I
do it
will-
himself, but
before you
as
carry on
Vlad.
there, Lycoris, firstly,
Aw.
from this point onward, the ceiling goes up 40 feet.
Oh.
As well as, I mean, because it now goes up 40 feet, you can't just immediately continue walking along. Just sucks, bruh. As well.
Targeted attack.
Yes, definitely. As well, as you guys get here, you like Horus anyway, make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Lovely.
The hair's in the way.
Just like,
Too busy looking like Samara.
I'm trying to flick my hair out the way, but I can't see anything.
But the aesthetic.
Note to self: buy a hair bubble.
So yeah, you guys may continue onward. As Armaiconid takes steps forward, looks around for a moment as well. You see that it turns and points to the left. And you see a couple of boys sat down on bedrolls, each with some kind of small blade or something in their hand. They seem to each be carrying this small gem, each of varying colours and general worth. As the Myconid comes over, and the fact that like 99% of you didn't stealth check, they immediately turn around and see you. And
They see me.
well, not you, everyone
Oh,
else.
fuck.
They can hear them
Nice.
all walking through the tunnel.
I'm
Yeah.
literally holding a torch at the front of the lamp.
Jeez, and I wanted to stealth too. I forgot. Also, Lee, I have this ring of spell storing that says occupied, and I can't remember what's in it.
No,
That's
put
because
that
I
away.
didn't tell you.
Oh,
What? Put what away? The turn order?
Yeah.
Or the ring of spell storing? Oh, fuck me.
Both.
Was that you, Aaron?
Oh, that's a classic torch right there.
Torch Summer.
He's like deer in the headlights.
can I roll for
I,
bladder?
I see them holding shiny.
25!
Wait, didn't you roll a 13 first?
I get advantage on my.
She does.
Not on my
you
initiative.
do.
Just
Hold up,
fighting
this is the
things.
highest initiative I've ever had
Oh,
on
fucking
Brewin.
hell.
What?
Where's
Oh,
Vlad's
that's
sheet gone?
sad.
There we go. Oh,
Hey,
Ravi,
oh.
Ravi wants to roll initiative too.
I've literally rolled the lowest I could roll.
Finally, I rolled low.
Oh, he was gonna do so much better than
I'm
that.
just gonna stick back here until you deal with it all.
Oh no, I forgot to select his token. Can you add blood, please?
I can indeed.
Thank you. Where's Ravi's initiative? Let me see.
Vlad is also currently being butt stomped by Ravi,
Initiative.
so
No, he's up top up. Oh my god, Ravi got 21!
which was it's okay.
Ah, I forgot to click Ravi too.
God
I'm sure I
damn it!
clicked
You
his
have one job,
token.
woman.
I'm sorry.
Here you go.
Thank you.
It's actually super easy to do.
Oh my god. Vlad and Ravi are at 7. Why did we bring them?
I mean, most of you are at pretty low HP, to be fair.
They're at 7.
Yeah, but most of us are like
Oh,
already
God,
dead
literally.
inside. So.
And I like how you phrase it as bring them as though the other option wasn't just abandoning them in the tunnel where they fell.
Oh yeah, but
That
they can't
was-
really.
That was
We
an
could've-
option.
We could have brought
Wow.
them back up and out though. I could have flown them up and be like, right, stay here.
Sit down, wait.
We'll be back soon, hopefully. I'm leaving you again, sus.
I'm assuming you will be doing Vlad and Ravi, or
Yeah.
okay. They are currently in tagalongs in the party tab.
I found them.
Yeah.
I've got 3 sheets now. I know how Connor feels.
I was gonna say.
Ish. Except Connor doesn't control a chicken, he controls a bear, which is a lot better.
A lot better, are you sure about that?
The bear, yeah, Grug is beastie, and
Last
Ravi's
night
a
was-
chicken.
la-
He's died
last
3
night
times.
was quite evident that
Yeah, but that was against an
Rug.
absolute beast rolling natural 20s.
True,
Ravi
it
got
was-
killed by
it was
nothing.
like it was like sending a basic robot against Matilda and Robot Wars.
Okay.
Yeah,
what
but,
did Jonathan
Ravi,
get?
Ravi gets injured by breathing, so
Jonathan got a 7.
Yep.
he's got a big set of armor. Okay, leave him alone.
He's still faster than
He's a
me.
bit
He's
So
doing
not
his
impressed.
best.
Not impressed at all. I'm just like, with my 9 initiative.
Why has the torch got an initiative of 30?
Because the torch is supreme. Do not doubt the torch.
Torch Sun is best boy.
Torch Summer.
Figure out
how do
past
you
the
know?
round counter.
Torch Summer.
It's sentient all around.
Oh, look at Luke.
Where is the fucking thing? There he is. And the Colty Boys! Don't know why that's on public, but it is. Okay, there we go. Lycoris.
I'm gonna stay up high,
Hmm.
glued to the ceiling like a freak. And I'm just gonna wait at this point to ambush when they come past. So I'm just gonna use my movement and then I'm gonna hold my action on the top of the wall and attempt to ambush one.
I assume by that you mean a range that is acceptable. Because
Yeah,
the
I'm just
roof
gonna-
is 40 feet.
Oh no, I'm not on the roof. I'm just high enough up the wall that I'm just out of eye line so they'd have to look up to see me.
Yes. Okay.
Enough that if I jump down I'm not going to break a leg.
It's pretty much going to be the second they turn this corner.
Yeah, as soon as they turn the corner I just want to jump out and be like, Gah!
Bah! Okay. Nom 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 nom. And if that is you, Ravi, the chicken that could. You guys hear in what languages can everybody speak? And I can confirm it's not the mundane ones. Hmm. No, basically. They seem to be speaking
I was on mute.
in a tongue that would sound rather strange to speak. It sounds almost incomprehensible. It's kind of like backwards demon speak almost. So, what's Ravi doing?
He's just going to stay where he is, and he is going to hold a peck action in case something comes real close to him.
Mhm.
But he's gonna like just stop and kind of put a wing out in front of Vlad, so just to be like, no, don't go. I don't know if he's intelligent to be able to do that, but that's what I want him to do. You tell me if he can or not.
What is his intelligence?
7.
He'd be smart enough to prioritize his master.
Okay, that's okay.
animals
then.
have good survival instinct too.
Mhm.
Yeah, he says that he's what is it? Never mind. Yeah, he's still pretty stupid. I was looking at his wild and malicious pecs, and I was like, yeah,
mean
that's
to call
cool.
him stupid. He's your chicken.
He is a bit dumb though. He's got 7
Dragon
intelligence.
chicken.
I'm just being honest.
Fine.
Ravi?
He's your dragon chicken. You don't
Dragon
know him, so-
chicky. I want him to breathe fire. That's what I want him to be able to do.
Turns
They
people into
can't-
stone, right? He's a cockatrice.
Yeah, he's a cockatrice.
Yeah. Wait, what?
They're cockatrice. They turn people to stone.
He doesn't have that on here.
Yes, he does.
What?
You
Oh!
used it.
Read,
You've
read.
used it before.
Did I?
You've used it.
The target
Oh, if
must
any attack
succeed a
critically
DC 11
hits.
Constitution save against being magically petrified. On a fail, the creature begins to turn to stone and is
petrified.
restrained.
I was reading that and I totally thought that meant the same as being frightened,
No.
not turned to stone.
They're absolutely petrified of you.
See,
Yeah.
see, the bit that should have given it away is on a fail, the creature begins to turn to stone.
Where's that?
It is literally in the text, my dear.
I can't see it.
Giant chicken.
Oh, wait, yeah, there it is.
Just a giant fire-breathing chicken
Just looking
that
at
can't turn anyone into stone whatsoever.
I've had a long ass day. Okay.
I just love that. It's like, I read the first line of text. I don't see that.
I skim read it. And what I tell the children to do in the guided reading lessons is you have to skim and scan the text. And I did, and I missed it 3 times.
So that'll
I
be
was looking at
Ravi.
the wild and malicious pecs bit.
Yeah.
The wrong section.
Brewen.
Hello.
Tis you.
Let's do this.
Let's do
My
this.
body is ready. So they're coming at us with aggressive intent, yes?
They haven't done anything yet.
Oh, that's why Rappy's hiding a little bit.
I'll look to...
Have attempted to speak to you in a tongue that, again, sounds kind of like backwards radio scratch demon speak, but beyond that, you
I have
can't really
tongues!
tell.
I will
Not my turn yet.
Me no comprende.
I'll message to my Conans asking if it understands them.
Reckons the English.
Deutsch.
We only
Zemnian.
can speak through this method. Unless they connect, we technically cannot decipher what they're even saying out loud.
Are they hostile, do you know? Or have you bumped into them before?
They wear the regalia of one of the clans that fight against us. It is up to you if you wish to aggress. Though I
Don't
believe
do it.
they will aggress on us.
Let's go back the other way.
Kill 'em.
Fuck 'em up.
I guess it can't be avoided. At this point, Rewin will cast a firebolt on them.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna cast on that one.
Okay. You notice as you turn and point. Let me first just check a thing. Okay. That hits. You notice on their chests is the symbol of what looked to be an imbalanced scale, with what looks to be a something akin to scrolled up scrolls that is making it imbalanced, and in the other is what looks to be a set of very small heart shapes. The scales itself have what look to be multiple hands grasping around it too. And with that big bitch bopping damage, as the blast hits him in the chest, he's knocked back into the ground. He slowly pulls himself back up, draws a blade from underneath his cloak, and you hear a as you see a set of fangs.
Oh no!
Empire leads. You know what? Stuffer, I'm gonna use a sorcery point and twin spell the firebolt and hit it again as it bares its teeth at me. Wait, where? Ah, there it is.
Fuck that guy in particular.
I'm gonna use. Oh wait, no, I don't.
Blah.
Yeah, I just well, I accept what happens from here.
Just checking, Connor, when do you restore your sorcery points?
I think it's like after a long rest. I'm gonna double check that. That you say that.
Because
Oh, now that you mention that.
and of course, yeah, that second attack misses.
Yeah.
When you find out, just let me know. Do you have any movement you want to make?
That's a good point, but I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, one second. I'm just gonna move slightly back here, and that'll be me.
Nice. Then the Myconid, known as Z, has a lot of 5 feet range stuff because, whoops, he is going to move over toward this wall over here and get into a degree of cover. touch the wall and start spreading spores across the wall. But that will be his turn there. Anessa.
Well, I was gonna like do tongues or something, but we've attacked them now, so they're gonna be angry, aren't they? I will. Oh my god, how far away am I? Oh wait, if I fly, I can move further, can't I?
I believe you have more movement speed. Yeah.
Yeah, am I able to fly in these tunnels?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can like dodge past everyone, can't I? So I'll go to like here, just peeking out from behind the myconid. If I hide behind them, if I go back behind the myconid, will I have half cover or something?
Yes.
Cool.
Because he's a big boy.
He is. So, I guess I'll do what I do best, and I will Eldritch Blast them in the butts. And I get 2 of them. 20. Oh, that was shit damage. What the fuck was that? Oh my god! So, yeah, I'll get, which one? Which one was hurt before?
The first one. The one in front.
This one.
Yeah.
I will hurt that one too.
Okay. So.
With 2 damage. Oh wait, no, cantrip. I had my charisma. So add 3. I thought that was 4.
We can actually do that. Hold on, because it'll be a toggle effect, so you will have to try and remember.
I was so sure that my charisma was 4. Maybe that's just my intelligence. I don't know.
There you go. Cantrips. It's currently toggled on.
Ooh, nice. So I did a beastie 5 damage. Yay!
Oh yes. So as you blast him with the first one, the second one just flying right past him as he's already like falling backwards from the shot. Is it?
Oh!
Oh.
Oh wait, did you say we saw some fangs? I would not have
Yes.
seen them, would I?
We're
still telepathically linked though, so if Brewin thought to himself, I can see some fangs, would we have heard it?
Yeah, assuming he thought that.
Yeah,
Did
well,
Brewin think that?
yeah, sure.
Woo!
Is that really what you think, Brewin? Is it?
Oh shit, fangs!
Pretty well bit, more fangs. More
Not
fangs.
again.
Is that you?
So if he saw fangs, if I hexed one of them, would necrotic damage, would it have any effect on them or nah?
Necrotic damage is not something they typically resist, air quotes. They
Okay.
resist, no, they are immune to bites from other vampires because they are
Okay.
necrotic in nature and a vampire bite.
Okay, but they wouldn't be resistant to necrotic damage.
Typically, no. Elder vampires,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay, well, I will hex this one then. Would I be able to have done that first though?
Sure.
Because I forgot. Thank you. So I get an extra 1d6 because I hit it with an attack, right?
Yes.
Does it matter if it's a spell attack? It doesn't say.
No, I believe as long as you hit it with something.
Okay. And then you got a disadvantage on ability checks with a chosen ability. What should I make him do?
Well, historically, because Esatari is bippity-boppity with intelligence stuff.
Ooh,
he's
yeah,
done
okay.
Intelligence.
I'll go intelligence then, yeah. And a d6. Oh, fuck's
Get a
sake.
6 today. Ah.
That was shit. I saw it roll as well. It was going to be a 4 and it went beep and rolled up.
So is it the blast hits? There is this reaction on whatever you decide it to be. The device floating above his head reacts and seems to drip down some damage into him as well. Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
I ducked slightly. I had 5 more movement speed, so I want to duck slightly back behind the Myconid to get my cover.
Yeah.
If he moves, I'll be like, ah!
Ah, why? That's the Tori.
Hmm. I'll shuffle in a little bit too, so I've not completely blocked this corridor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it will work.
Try it.
Sorry. I only just suddenly thought maybe I'll try this.
You guys hear from the creatures, the vampire. They are still talking. The one that you've been hitting a lot is quite obviously aggressed and distressed and is looking toward you all. The
And they're not speaking in vampire?
Nope.
Oh, weird.
The two to his left and right, also slightly aggressed, of course, their friend is getting butchered. They are looking around with a deep level of fear. And it's not just at you guys.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, yes. What do you do, my dear?
I was gonna say, also, how dark is it? Is it?
Oh, it's incredibly dark. This place has a level of darkness that is nigh magical. Even with dark vision, you guys still are finding spots in your vision that are completely pitch black. Like, your periphery is not perfect anymore. There's this constant darkness that's trying to creep around your vision.
Well, I have no idea. Well, can I say what I was wanting to do? And if it straight up will not work, just let me know.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna go up forwards, and I was going to try calm emotions on them, and
Oh, wow.
with my mind link, I don't need to be able to speak their language. If they just speak a language, they can understand me. However, they can't reply to me because that would take 2 actions.
Yes. Okay, so the future ability speaks to the inside. You must be able to see medium traits range, which it can, because 60 feet. This ability 21 creature time. Cool. Who are you giving the telepathic ability to? Assuming you do, because obviously mind linking, calm emotions, yeah.
So, yes, I think I can talk to one of them, but they can't talk back if I also do the calm emotions. I think, yeah.
Well, a spell is being cast on them. They do not know the origins of which, technically, so they will attempt to save against it. Pip, bop, boop. The one that's been getting blasted succeeds, and the other 2 fail. Although
Okay.
actually, hold on, sorry. Is there something to do with them in different language? Harmed all the time. Oh, so there isn't a thing saying they get advantage if they're already in combat. Good. So yeah, sorry, carry on. What would you like to do? That would be your action, of course.
Okay. So, the 2 at the back are currently calmed,
Yes.
and the one at the front is not.
No.
I think I will mind link with the one at the front and say to them, please, we are only trying to pass through. I was gonna say we mean no harm, even though we've already harmed them.
We mean no harm as he's bleeding profusely.
Yeah. I don't want to fight. We I'm sorry we've trespassed upon you. I guess that stammer into the unknown.
Okay.
Oh, but then that's the other thing, because the other mind link thing says I need to be able to see them. So I don't know if I can see them.
You can see them.
Okay.
You have dark vision?
I don't have dark vision. I don't
You,
think
there
so.
is my glowy cloak here. I don't know.
She gives
I thought
40
they were sat
feet.
by a flame.
And I eldritch
They're
blasted
not.
them so that they light up.
Oh, no.
They have the pit, but they haven't ignited a flame yet.
I'm just making up a lot of bullshit.
Well,
to
you
try and get
initially
us-
said I could see them, so I'll go with that.
We will go under
Even
the
though I
assumption
don't think I can.
you know the direction all this is going on,
They
so
were
the
lit
spell
up with
will
a
work.
fireball. Like, yeah, the fireball lit them up. It's fine.
Bolt.
Yeah, bolt. Oh.
Fire bolt.
It's still.
That will give
fire.
you enough time to cast your spell. But Mind Link, I would say no, because even if there was a moment to be ignited, I'm assuming that since you wouldn't be able to keep a constant sight on him, you would be able to keep a constant link with him.
I'll just do that, and I think I used all of my movement to get here. I don't like it.
Is that you?
That is me.
Okay. This one at the front is going to move around this big old pillar of rock. The two at the back are shouting something toward him. Those of you, which I'm assuming is only Lycoris, who can speak vampire, hear two words in vampire that's stop now, and they seem to be saying it kind of generally to you guys and to their friend. And you notice as they shout that, they kind of look around with a face of fear, and very quickly the two at the back rush off to cover themselves or hide in some way. This one, however, is going to use his action to move.
I feel a bit bad that we attacked them. Ah!
As he comes around to there, he is of course using his action. As a bonus action, he's gonna pat himself on the chest and
He's telling himself he did a good job moving.
Thank you, Mia. Good job.
Ah,
Well done me, well done me.
He restores
did so
a little
good.
bit of health back. And once he's done that,
He's
He
probably
looks
just scared.
towards
I
you
wonder
all.
if we pat ourselves. We can pat ourselves.
He points at you each and then turns around and points behind himself over toward this area over here.
He points at himself and then over there.
No, he's pointing toward you lot and then points over
Oh!
there.
Telling us to go over there.
He's after he points back there, seeing you lot acknowledge it, he points upward and then he points his finger to his mouth as if to say hush.
Oh.
Would anyone curious enough like to make a perception check, aka anyone beyond this point that can see the roof?
Me as well. Can
Yes.
multiple of us?
Yes. Fucking Jesus.
I wasn't very good.
Jesus, guys. That was the
Damn it.
things.
I'm too busy staring at the back of Esatari's head, just like, ah, she's so cute.
As you look up, you see, with claws embedded into the wall, the roof specifically, and these elongated snake-like bodies coiled around themselves strangely. Upside down, these things are hanging from the ceiling.
It looks so gross.
Bahiras, motherfucker.
That was
Are
fucking
they,
massive.
are they still asleep though?
You're not sure.
No.
It's to shush, so hopefully.
Be hushed.
I mean, are we still fighting these vampires?
I want to tell
Stop.
Wait, it moved.
No, I'm just moving them out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Suddenly,
Oh my god.
hi guys! Oh!
Arr. I telepathically say to Jonathan, don't move. You're so loud.
He's just
Can't
like in the middle.
hear us telepathically.
Oh no, he can't. Can I message him?
I thought she could because she's his
Oh,
his
maybe.
his thingamabob.
I thought-
She's linked to him because of the pact.
I could also message him too. So.
I dare you.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say
wait.
I got bipped for doing that. So
Oh, was that what you were trying to do?
well, I was not message, but I was trying to talk to him by other means.
Oh, okay. Well, you said that his armor like rejects magic being cast at him, but does it count if it's that?
Wait,
I
they're-
don't know.
They're right there on the ceiling. I thought they were up there.
He pointed.
Oh,
He pointed.
There might be
up.
something
No,
even
real-
worse over
He was
here.
pointing you to go over there.
I'm real glad that I did
Oh.
not climb onto the ceiling now.
Oh my god, I know. You just walked straight into one of them as well.
I'd
in
be
the
like,
dark.
ah! Oh
This is-
shit!
It's just like, what's this donut? Ah!
Ooh, a donut, yummy.
Okay.
So
Do we go over there then?
Are we still fighting these guys or
he's
not?
technically ending his turn. The two at the back are currently staring up at the roof. What is Vlad doing?
Can Vlad see anything?
I think no. He
Then he'll
doesn't
run out and
have-
stab him. No, he won't.
he has the equivalent to 15 feet of dark vision.
Okay, well he will move up towards Ravi, and he'll just kind of telepathically just be like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I want to tell him off for swearing.
Well, we got you in trouble.
He did. He forgot I was there. He's like, "Ah, shit, my sister's here."
He realised he sweared in his head
Yeah.
as he went, "Oh shit, my sister's here." Oh,
He
fuck.
he gets a mental glare from me. Shut the fuck up, lad.
So from where he is at the moment, that border, I think you can see it. That border is how far he can see.
Oh yeah. So he can, if he's moved up to Ravi, he can just see me
Yes.
about.
You can see your shining butt.
Yeah, I do have a shiny butt.
Actually, technically, hold on, because you are a shiny.
Oh no!
There you go.
No, but my. Oh shit.
That's your glowing radius.
But it's my butt. Wouldn't it be in a cone behind me?
Look.
Shiny.
Look, if we're gonna start giving semantics to the light spell,
Okay, I'll take it.
yeah, is he? What would he like to do?
Oop, now it's a square.
It's a big butt.
I got a square butt. Oh, it'd be cool if it'd be butt shaped. That'd be really funny.
What is Vlad doing? This butt shit will go on forever, and I know it will. I'm nipping it in the bud. What is he doing?
Nipping
in the butt.
butt.
Shut up, you motherfuckers!
I said what he's doing. He's whispering ahead, saying
Okay.
what the fuck is going on, and then because he saw that, or you might have heard the attack, so the attack stop, and then everyone's like shh. So he's not sure what's going on.
Okay,
So
temporarily.
I guess he'll hold his action to
I'm temporarily foregoing initiative. It will stay there just in case.
oh, okay. Well, he's gonna have his dagger, like a recklessy attacky daggy thingy. That's what he's gonna hold.
The guy at the front, the vampire, is looking at each of you with a heavy scowl, and you see there's kind of like animalistic urge to like fight you for that, but he seems to like repel the thought. You see his head, his neck kind of twisting a little bit, and you see he's trying to look away from you. He's sucking it in and just like, if I start fighting them, gotta deal with the other creatures. Just nope. He very slowly and quietly starts to move over toward this rock here and stands behind it, looks over toward you each. He has his arms crossed and he's just hiding behind the rock, leaning against it. For now, you guys can walk across as you like, though this time I would suggest heavily stealth checks. And this will be
Am
a
I
group
still
effort.
stealthed?
Yes, because you haven't revealed yourself.
Okay. I'm just gonna start tiptoeing across. I'm gonna get off the wall and tiptoe across the floor.
Again,
my
if I
God.
float, then there's no footsteps if I'm floating.
I will give you +5, but that is all you're getting.
Oh, why has he got advantage?
Okay,
Oh well, he
so
did pretty good.
1, 2, 3, and then that.
That's what we float for a minute.
One
Why
there.
are you going up there? Jesus
I'm
Christ.
stealthing quietly. I'm already stealth, so I'm just gonna tiptoe across.
Why are you up there? I thought you said to go over here. Or do I have to go to the rope?
We're going to that.
Can't we
I
just go over
assumed.
this
I
way?
assumed. I assumed we had to go. I assumed you guys would have to go up the rope if you can't spider climb.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the case. I mean, I'm just gonna spider climb.
I think we should
Yes.
all move around this way. What if there's more? Oh my god.
So, big ol' Myconids 2 have to do checks, and Freed with his armor, and ooh, so many boys. Oh my god.
Does Ravi just do it at Dex?
Yes. That's his first.
Oh.
Oh, Freed. He doesn't get the 20. Nobody get excited.
Oh.
Because he has to drop one.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
So mean.
He's wearing the armor. What can I say? And then, of course, we have our boy Jonathan, which is also disadvantage.
Oh my god. Oh
Ooh,
no,
dear.
Jonathan! I told him not to move. Oh wait, no, I didn't, because I couldn't.
Yeah. He sort of doesn't have much choice in that manner.
Also, nobody told him to stealth. No one told him
Yeah.
to sneak because he couldn't hear anything.
That was his stealth roll.
Yeah,
You
no,
couldn't tell
he's,
what we were all
he's
doing.
following the movements.
Yes, he's not that
still
dumb.
a smart man. So, would you guys like to know the final tally of successes versus failures and how I went across with that?
Yes.
The vampires don't count because they know what they're waiting for, and they have slowly taken a point. From top down, we have Lycoris already with her 21 success.
Woohoo.
We then have Esatari and Nessa. Wait, no. Anessa with her success. Esatari with a 13 is a failure. Brewin with a success. Then Vlad with a success. Trafalgar with a success, which is expected. And then we're let down by basically a lot of other people. All of the Myconids, literally all of them, got natural ones.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
hell.
And a natural one counts as 2 failures. A natural 20 counts as 2 successes, of course. Ravi failed, unfortunately.
What? Oh yeah, I did.
13. Freed, even with his armor, succeeded. And, of course, our poor boy, who is just kind of trying to follow the flow of it all, Jonathan, failed with a 7. You have 6 successes to 7 failures.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
We might have to run
You,
all the way back.
you all,
Like Horace is over there.
you all have 30 feet of movement before something will happen. Move 30
Oh.
feet, please.
Which way are we moving further in? We're not aware that we failed, are we?
Nope.
Oh. Whee.
I'm up here.
I'm gonna
Oh
do
wait,
something quite
35
crazy.
foot climb?
Yep.
I'm at the bottom. I'm halfway up the wall.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on.
I can
I'm-
fly, so I'm like there.
I'm 15 foot up the wall.
I think Vlad can use his dash.
Do
Okay,
you,
or do you mean it
do-
didn't at that time?
do you really want to pretend he's not stealthing right now, my dear? No. Mm-mm.
Oh, can you not dash if you're stealthing?
No, because when you're dashing, you're sprinting at full
Yes.
speed.
But he might do that quietly.
This isn't Naruto. He's
Yes, it is.
he's not a.
Everything is
If he was a
Naruto to
monk,
me.
if he was a monk, I'd think about it. But he's a kid with big boy strength.
He's also a barbarian.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
if Ravi put him on his back and then he moved 40 feet? Oh, never mind. He's gonna be like a few feet away from Ravi anyway.
Not to mention that would then mean
It-
that Vlad's stealth check was... It won't count.
Also failed. Okay, well, wouldn't count anyway. All failed it,
You don't know that.
I guess. Ravi's gonna be like, yeah, there.
Dude, you
Yeah.
guys are right under drop down area.
Lee, I would
Yes.
also like to, just
What?
for the sake
It's
of
over here.
just for the sake of
I
seeing
moved it
everyone
out of the
else
Yep.
moving a lot,
Oh.
I'm going to use this to get closer to the wall over there.
Fair.
Wait, where are they actually then? Because I moved here because it was closer, like just further away from them.
They're basically in the middle of your circle.
Oh, so they're
Does-
like fucking surrounding us.
Can it get picked up on vibration sense?
They're 40 feet above you, no.
Okay, well, in that
When-
case, Vlad's gonna be like a me.
When they drop down on you, from that high above, they will take fallen damage, assuming that they don't land on someone, which technically you guys will then take half of the falling damage they took. Because
Trafalgar should probably move.
I
Those
can't
things
believe
don't
I
look
survived
like-
Vantress just to die here.
This is some giant naked mole
fucking-
rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like they
Honestly.
can't see.
This is way less romantic death.
Yeah, I know.
are we
Should
all
have left
ready?
you there, shouldn't we? Fucking hell.
Based on the time, I'm gonna suggest that I
Yes.
should go to bed before we start fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forgot about the time.
Well, I
Oh
will
no!
do the last bit then.
Okay.
Of course, you guys in character wouldn't know that you failed. You are making noise, but you don't think originally that it's too much. But collectively, there is enough noise that's being made for these creatures to be awoken. Their eyes illuminate, and there's this static electricity that gathers around them, temporarily illuminating them on the roof. They drop. Just checking. Okay, so
Oh
um,
no, that my Connie's gonna be splattered. Trafalgar, no.
so from 40 feet.
Well, if it's been illuminated, I can see it, right? So I
Yes.
can dodge.
Oh, you
up
can
or-
dodge.
Though,
Yeah.
though to be fair, that was more just me being kind with the flavour. But considering you know they're
Oh, I
there
don't care,
anyway,
you don't need to be kind.
you know they're there anyway. So depending on what it is, the context of it.
If my sheet will open up properly for me.
Okay, so they're gonna take.
Ooh.
He's only gonna take. What was
Ah, 2 natural ones on their damage.
it?
Typical.
Yeah.
Probably rolled 2 natural 20s at ours.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, darling. It just goes that
It
way.
is indeed.
Man, I'm so far away. It's gonna take me like 2 rounds to even get to you.
Okay, so as
I
they
can get
land,
to that thing though.
Trafalgar is going to take 5 bludgeoning damage as they land on you. The Myconid is also going to take 5 bludgeoning damage as it is landed on. Yes, indeed. So you can take 2.
It lands on your teeny tiny toe.
A part of its tail, just like as it drops, just literally the small pinch of an inch of the tail as it slams into the ground, just at the last second, taps your toe with a heft. It's just like, damn, fuck.
It's like you just stubbed your toe on air.
Yes. Just poof. Oh, fucking toe. And as they land, initiative and blah 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 is recalled. If you guys want to redo your initiative, feel free. I will change it. But otherwise, this is session. I will add them to the initiative.
I'm happy with my 25, thank you.
I've gotta get better than a 6. You
Aw.
game.
I did
Oh.
less than last time.
Oh,
What the fuck is with roll 20? and all these nat ones lately?
I don't know.
I got one left. I'll see if Vlad will get better.
But
I
have
keep forgetting
inspiration,
to
right?
press the tokens.
I
I
love
want
how
to use my
Hey.
inspiration for this initiative.
Go for
Reroll.
it.
Oh, come on, don't do this. No.
Me and Vlad both got
Yeah.
one better. Ravi's
I
gonna
will
stick
take
with
that
his.
21.
Oh, as well, without saying the obvious, Megan, you do have inspiration for today.
Oh, I was just trying to decide, is this where I use it?
Yes.
So that.
Oh, that's better.
I got one worse and Vlad got one better. He took my inspiration point. Oh, my initiative point.
Although that technically gives me a turn.
You're welcome.
Right. If that's it, I am going to bed.
Okay. Enjoy your
What's that sound,
holiday.
Enjoy
will.
your.
I'll
Yeah,
see you
enjoy
in
the day of
2
some days.
weeks, 3 weeks.
I can't
3 weeks.
believe you're going away
3
and we
weeks?
can't
Why is it
get
2 weeks? I thought it was 2 weeks.
eaten by
I'm
these
away for
worms
2
for 3
weeks.
weeks.
I'm awake 2 weeks, so
Oh god, yeah, so
Makes
it will be
sense.
3 weeks.
How
Oh my-
selfish.
It'll be October.
Oh,
How
It'll be
God.
spooky month.
So what you're
It
saying
will.
is, if I put
Spoopy.
the giant horde of zombie monsters that was summoned by your evil arch girlfriend, it's fine because it's spooky month.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
down with that.
exactly what
Also,
she said.
not my arch girlfriend.
Oh,
I've-
yeah.
Rude.
I was thinking of a 7 deadly X's thing, but then it kind of got twisted in my mind. So,
Yeah, let's do
yeah.
a Scott Pilgrim
It's
spooky
fine.
one
I
shot
can do
thing.
it.
That'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
I'll keep safe with. I'll keep dosed up on D&D by sending Lee D&D TikToks every day, like I already do.
Okay.
Okay.
Have fun, guys. See you later.
Bye.
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 Bye, you
Oh,
bunch of
hey.
nerds.
Yeah, no, it's.
Fucking me.